Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 and happy Saturday. We saw some beautiful skies for the day today, some sunshine, temperatures in the 60s here in the Rogue Valley, but we're going to be seeing a full 180 as we head on overnight tonight and into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Satellite and radar is showing lots of cloud cover working into our region. We are picking up on some reflectivity going through the region right now, but we're actually not seeing anything reach the ground as of right now. We'll stay dry for these next few hours, but around 2 a.m. that's when we're expecting to see this next storm system really working its way through, mainly impacting Siskiyou County. But before we get into that, let's talk about these current temperatures. 30s for those east side areas, 39 degrees right now in Klamath Falls, 51 here in Medford, so we're actually still pretty warm. We're going to be staying relatively warm for the night tonight, much warmer than we saw just last night. Temperatures getting down into the 30s for those east side areas, getting down to 44 degrees here in Medford, so still well above freezing. Again, going to be seeing some mostly cloudy skies, staying dry for these next few hours, but then that storm system works its way in. For the day tomorrow, expect to see a soggy start to your Sunday morning. Temperature-wise, not going to be too bad. 40s for those areas east of the Cascades, and then along the I-5 corridor, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. We'll get up to 58 degrees here in Medford. This is only 2 degrees below what we would expect to see for this time in March. So overall, temperature-wise, not going to be too bad, but we will be keeping an eye on winds and, of course, this next storm system that arrives. So now tracking the storm system with the Stormcast, you can see by around 9 a.m., say you're headed out the door to brunch, you're going to run into some very wet weather, especially for those areas east of the Cascades, and then we're going to be seeing some soggy weather here in the Rogue Valley as well. These storms will continue to break up as the storm system moves out of the region, but then we'll still be seeing some lingering showers as we head on into Monday. And overall, this wet weather doesn't really let up. We might be seeing some skies, some clearer skies and drier conditions for the Monday evening, but then more wet weather works in for our Tuesday. With this storm system that we are tracking, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for western and southern Siskiyou County, those areas above 5,000 feet. So we're expecting to see the main impacts for those areas. And of course, we're going to be seeing that rain turning into snow and then that snow turning into slush as these temperatures warm up. So keep that in mind. It'll be a pretty hazardous travel day, especially for those areas in western Siskiyou County. For our Monday, like I said, those showers will continue to linger into Tuesday. And then our next storm system that we're really going to be tracking Wednesday into Thursday, this looks to be another atmospheric river, going to be bringing some very gusty winds and some heavier precipitation as well. So now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast for the coast. 40s and 50s expected for this work week. Going to be seeing the first day of spring on Monday, but those conditions going to be looking rather wet and wintry. 50s expected for this work week for Northern California. Going to be expecting to see those winds gusting anywhere upwards of 45 miles per hour. So keep that in mind, especially towards the Mount Shasta area. Temperatures for the Klamath Basin, 40s for the work week. Very active stretch ahead of us. Similar story for the mountains. You're going to want to keep an eye on those road conditions, especially with that snow turning into slush. And then here in the Rogue Valley, temperatures in the upper 50s for the work week, and then going to be seeing still some very active weather right ahead.